Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. I'm Papa Boris, and it's time to take on the most infamous, or at least one of the most infamous, scenarios in all of Rise of the Rune Lords. This is Foul Misgivings of Adventure Deck 2. The original version of this scenario is honestly quite difficult because the henchmen have been replaced with haunts. When you encounter a haunt, you automatically defeat it, but it haunts you, and it makes all checks harder by one for that character for the rest of the scenario. Now, obviously, the more characters that you have, the more haunts that there are, and so the more of a penalty this is. In addition, after you encounter a haunt, you have a 50% chance, which grows by 16% for each haunt that has been encountered, of finding the villain, Aisha Foxglove. And this is a really weird villain lady who is a monster, but doesn't have a combat check, but needs the magic trait in order to be defeated. Now, that means that the only character in the entire game who can defeat her is Kira, because Kira is the only person who can get the magic trait on a non-combat check. That happens because Aisha is undead and it triggers Kira's cleric power. So it's just really annoying. Mostly what the villain does is just to fuck you up. And if you do defeat her with Kira, which I guess I might be able to do in this scenario if Kira finds one of the henchmen, is you get to scout a location and maybe find the villain if you're super lucky. Now, on heroic difficulty, the Obsidian didn't do much with this, which is smart because this was such an annoying scenario already. I'm glad they didn't tinker with it much. Basically, you're just always guaranteed to find the villain, which isn't even that big of a difference because you were almost guaranteed to find her anyway. This only makes you encounter her an extra time or two, so it's not that big of a deal. Now, the main problem here is that characters that cannot do Charisma or Divine, or I forget what the other option is, Arcane maybe, and who don't have armor, get hand-wiped every time they encounter a henchman and face off against Aisha, so you have to be very careful. Here we've got Spell Item or Blessing Barrier card, so whatever, and Alert Guards, that's annoying, so another monster. I seem to get that one a lot. Let's see if the preview will actually show Aisha. Now, here's the Skinsaw Man. He's, not too bad. Basically, he's a pretty generic villain with 2 combat checks. And these are the haunts. They automatically haunt you, and then you get a chance to close the location. And then it did not show you Aisha Foxglove, so we'll have to see when we get there. Alright, we got a nice little thematic map here with a little bridge across 2 different halves. We'll have Ezrin start at the academy, because that's where he always goes. Seoni is the one to whom I gave Aldern Foxglove. And at Foxglove Manor, this is the only scenario that uses this particular location, you can reveal Foxglove and banish all haunts that are basically in front of people. Then it's an Arcane 8 check, which Seoni's actually not bad at, and Ezrin is Ezrin is just as good at it as he's a little bit better than she is. So, well, with blessings, they're both basically equally good at doing this. I'm gonna go ahead and have her go to the prison, and then once she finds Aldern, she can go to Foxglove Manor. We do need to take care of this Foxglove, so I'll set Amiri on it. And I guess Harsk is going to go to the classic deeper dungeons because he's got that fortitude skill. Amiri, oh no, Amiri's already gone. Okay, so everything's fine. We just need to avoid the Warrens, which are a bitch place. Luckily, at least in this case, they're not jutting off to the side. I'm going to put Kira, I think, in the Desecrated Vault because Silo is more likely to get more scouting done if she's in the cave because it has fewer monsters. Alright, I'm beginning to wonder if it's correct to have my arcane people together like this. It does sort of limit my ability sometimes to stride people. But I haven't lost yet. I keep saying that. It's going to be great when I finally do lose. Because I keep pumping myself up. But yeah, I haven't lost yet, so I'm not going to, try to fix what ain't broke. Alright, this thing's actually pretty good, but it doesn't matter. She wasn't going to get it anyways, so it's a free exploration. There's a Warlord. Well, I've been getting pretty lucky. She did get her weapon in her opening hand, which is certainly nice. Let's go ahead and shoot. Okay, so you definitely don't want to shoot your armors. You have to hang on to an armor in case you encounter Aisha. I think here I'll pop a strength. Let's see, what does the Orb of Magic do if I had another D4? Takes it up to 90. Nah, let's do strength. This doesn't add any dice to it, so I think it gets a better... Oh, God, that was close. It does get a little bit more oomph out of it. Why is Pallegina highlighted? Oh, because I can discard to explore, right. So, do I want to do that? Yeah, let's discard. I mean, I have a cure, so I don't need her for curing necessarily. Alright, longsword is whatever. I am probably just actually going to discard that longsword. I don't really see much of a reason to hang on to it. Cultist. Okay, so unfortunately she's not getting any more scouting done. Okay, let's get rid of the longsword. I'm going to hang on to the armor, of course. Hang on to the thieves' tools, because in this scenario, banes are not harder. There's no driving rain, and there's no darkest night, so the thieves' tools might actually work. There's a barrier in there that I might need to use them against. Alright, let's take a look at... Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my god. So now his dexterity and constitution are both D4s. This is just the worst thing that could have possibly happened. Okay, well, what special blessings do we have? Any dexterity or constitution blessings? Neither. None of them. Oh my god. Can I even really make this? You know what? I fucking have to. Gotta just go for it. This is a ridiculous expenditure of blessings, but it's just so terrible to have that collapsed ceiling there, because it stops Ezrin from continuing to explore the academy. Okay, I overdid it a little bit, but that was a pretty good roll. So that sucked. I do get an extra explorer, but I spent a lot of blessings for that to happen. Okay, so we get an extra exploration here, finding the spell, which is good. I have to bury a card. Boo. Well, at least mending is a junk spell. Let's explore. Papa Xantus! Oh, I thought you'd never come along. Well, let's go ahead and grab him. It's a fan favorite. Got him with my D10 wisdom. Like a boss. Alright, we'll just keep exploring here. Since I've used up so many blessings, might as well explore a little bit aggressively. I definitely don't want arcane fucking armor. Okay, let's keep on going there. Orb of Shocking. Oh, this would be nice to pick up. But, unfortunately, I've used up a lot of blessings, so we're just going to take our 2/3 odds and fail. So I miss out on my extra explore here, unfortunately. I actually cannot explore with that guy, so I guess we're done here. Damn, that collapsed ceiling was rough. Oh my goodness. You! By the way, even if I had taken the power feat to auto-recharge items, this does not have the arcane trait, so it would not have been an auto-recharge. Well, this just can't get any freaking worse. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to discard a card anyway. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to discard Stride to use my thing. I'm gonna play the Orb of Magic. I'm gonna recharge my Incanter, and I'm gonna play this Blessing. So, ha! I got nothing to discard, bitch! Okay, unfortunately I do need some healing, but I could maybe use Poog to do a bit of healing when I draw him, if I draw him. A little bit of a rough start here. Hey, there's Aldern. Okay, so I don't need him yet, because no one's found a henchman yet. Oh my god, I can actually use Thieves. Oh, I can't use Thieves Tools because it has this strength melee. Freaking garbage. Okay, well, let's do melee. I think this is probably better. This is the only barrier in the farmhouse, so I'm going to bury it to rage against the machine. That's still not good enough. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Strength, fine. 76. All right. We got to take some risks somewhere. Motherfucker, 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 motherfucking fuck. Okay, great. Well, can I move Sela away and get an extra scouting out of her? No, Sela is clear on the other side of the map. Okay, that's just great. This is bad. Not gonna lie, guys. This is a rough outing. So I haven't found any henchmen. I've wasted a whole bunch of blessings. I failed to defeat a barrier, and I missed out on scouting because of it. So yeah, I don't know how exactly this is gonna go, but we can always hope to get lucky and, you know, just find the villain. All right, we're gonna have to play a wisdom blessing. Someone had a wisdom blessing. There you go. Against this damn siren. And I guess I'm just gonna keep exploring. I don't know. I do need to make some faster progress. Luckily, my Deathbane is in my opening hand, so I get to kill this shadow and get the magic trait for it. That's a nice little touch. Alright, scout it up here. Villain? Nope. It's a secret stash. Are you good at this? Wisdom Perception 9? Well, you're okay at it. It's probably not gonna get it, but at least it's a barrier that goes away on its own. Right, I already did this. Got it. Yeah, okay, cool. 92%. Alright, fine. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of this cure, just so I can keep drawing more cards. Didn't even waste any healing power. Awesome. Alright, I'm gonna flip a card to save my only cure. And fail to do it anyway. Good, good, good. So, this is tricky. Come on, let me get something good out of here. Spike chain +1. Well, it's kind of a shame to miss out on that, but at this point, I actually would rather just get more explorations than get a better weapon. Okay, this is just a 50-50 shot to pick up. I'm just gonna take my 50-50 chance. Nailed it! Oh, thank God there's no driving range, so I get an extra explore because of it. Sanctuary is interesting. I actually have so many of these combat spells. I'm gonna keep Sanctuary on the off chance that I find the villain. I can use the villain. Oh, wait, I'm wrong about this. Nah, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I think the villain is actually immune to mental stuff. So, yeah. I don't think Sanctuary is gonna help me. All right. Well, let's kill a sneak. And see if I recharge Force Missile here. I sure do. Spell book up. Oh yeah, Augury. Well, do I want to use it here? Sure, I'll use it here. There's a chance it's a villain, and then I don't have to encounter it. Nope, it's just a haunt. Okay, so I do know that the spells in here are junk, so I'm pretty happy to find the villain and not care about the fact that I am missing out on some spells. Yeah, there's only 2 spells left, and they're both garbage. Okay. Take a look at what's in here. I don't think anything is particularly helpful right now, but I guess I'll draw this anyway and pass the turn. Alright, you are down to 5 cards. I guess we'll pop the Poog. Poog is really good because the +3 on a combat check is super nice, especially because all I did was save 1 card, but I feel like she took so much damage so fast that it was worth playing around a little bit, playing a little bit safe. All right, let's go for the Force Missile here. Saharsk still has a bunch of cards. And we can get a success on this. Do I spend a blessing to keep exploring? I mean, I think I have to. You have got to be fucking kidding me. It's weird. It's only Seoni. And I just barely got this. It is only Seoni who gets these damned enchanters. I think literally no one else has found on this entire playthrough. Well, I had to hang on to Aldern, which meant losing a blessing, and being almost dead. That's good. Good. Who wants to be alive? Being alive is just terrible. Wow. Well, they're terrible. Didn't want them anyway. Should I just spend all my blessings? Whatever. I'll spend all my blessings to keep exploring. Oh, this again. Mother of... Ugh. I guess we'll try Dexterity this time? There we go. Maybe that was my mistake. Maybe I should have just gone for Dexterity in the first place. Alright, that's good. I can get rid of the Scout, so it's a free extra Explore. And I'm not gonna discard these weapons. Maybe I should, I'm not sure. But I think there will be opportunities at the farmhouse to bury them to fight monsters. Okay, Kira's also got, like, every single one of her weapons. Jesus. Alright. That's done. Harsk, what is up? A secret stash. Right. Okay. Well, at this point, I really can't be bothered, so we're just gonna roll, fail, and then banish it. It sucks, but it's gotta happen. I think I just have to find the villain. It's the only way I can imagine winning this, is just get lucky and find the villain. We're already down to almost half-time, and I haven't closed a single location. It's incredible. Ah, there's a haunt. Okay, so she's gonna get a haunt, Ezrin's gonna get a haunt, and they're both actually gonna go away, which is nice. Because Seoni will go to Foxglove Manor and get rid of all the haunts. Okay, so there's Aisha. So it's Charisma, Diplomacy, Divine. Oh, it's not Arcane. It's Charisma, Diplomacy, Divine. And you can make this hard check, but it doesn't actually matter because you can't defeat her if you don't have the Undead or the magic trait, which only Kira can get. Now, you can choose location deck and search it for the skin summon, and if you find him, set him aside, which is kind of nifty. So you can potentially scout out the villain, but again, only Kira can actually do this. Now, what I'm going to do here, I think, is just keep it simple and bury my armor. I'll actually try making the checks later, but as long as I can simply, you know, just fail and then magic half plate to reduce the damage, I'm good. Oh, I got lucky. I rolled maximum. I only have to discard 2, so I can recharge this to block all the damage and not even permanently lose my armor. Okay, now for this... Ooh, I hate to spend another blessing, but I have to. Unless I'm going to take a coin flip. Yeah, I have to spend a blessing, and there's no other way around it. 90% is not even particularly safe. Okay, so we closed one location, yay, at halftime. These henchmen really better start coming up. I'm going to get rid of this longsword. I can't afford to hang on to it. Or these thieves' tools, for that matter. I need to get into blessings, because I just have used up so many of them. Alright, so we've got a haunt here. I don't see much of a reason not to do it. Ezrin is a little bit bad. Actually, maybe I should have had Sayoni go close the academy, because Ezrin is kind of bad against Aisha. He's got Charisma as a D6, and that's it. What I could do is I could just take this roll and fail, basically, and just hope for the best. Oh, wait, can I bury this for 2 extra dice? Yes. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, then they're all D4s. Never mind. That's not good. 3d6. I mean, I need to get up to 11 to be able to block it all with the amulet. I need to spend another blessing. I hate this, but I have to. I don't care about defeating it, I just needed it to get up high enough to not take any damage. Alright, and now I have to spend another blessing, so I can actually close this location. 50-50 chance that actually made the difference, because one of the dice was a 1, one was an 11. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward. I can shuffle a spell from or discard into my deck. Nice. Well, that's a good to heal a card there. So my main issues are that I'm very, very low on blessings. And I'm also low on time. Okay, so I guess if Sayoni's going here... how do I do this? I could have Sayoni give Ezrin Aldern, and then Ezrin could go over here. Yeah, and then Sayoni can stay at the Charisma location. That makes more sense. So what I should do then is I should stride myself over to where Sayoni is, so that she can give me the, ally on her turn. Sage. Okay. There. Okay, so she now will pass him the card, and then she'll just meanwhile keep exploring the prison. Oh, goodness. Okay, that's fine. And I got lucky and made it. Alright, it's just a... Oh, everybody? Everybody. Ah, interesting. Alright. Got lucky twice. So now she can just use a force missile here. I could even consider discarding a card, but I don't actually want to discard any of my cards. So no, we'll just do that. Roll the bones. And destroy the Attic Whisperer fair and square. I don't want to particularly explore that much more because I don't have any combat spells. Animal is dead. So, yeah, I'm just down to 1 card. That's actually very, very rocky. Should I scout with the spyglass and then... No, let's explore first. Get this out of the way, and then spyglass to see if I can find the villain. Come on, give me the villain. Ah, oh, nope, nothing, not even close. So we have this piece of junk, which is just junk. And then I guess we'll fight the warrior. I'm excited to do some fighting. Do you have any more blessings here? A couple. I'm not going to start discarding my weapons yet. That's a nice card. It'll give her an extra exploration. Kira. Well, I'd like to pick this up because then I can get an extra exploration, but no one has any blessings. There's 2 blessings in my entire party. Alright, my coin flips are going pretty well. I do have to bury a card, but I'll just bury the Dog Slicer. And, excuse me, let's go again. Ghoul, getting some extra damage. Very nice. This is very easy thanks to Kira's undead slaying powers. I guess I'm going to hang on to these blessings. Oh god, I hate this. I'm going to hang on to these because we are really low on blessings. And finding stuff isn't going to do me any good if I can't kill any of it. You also have a ghoul, which is also going to be very easy thanks to the Deathbane MVP crossbow. Having both the armor and the amulet's a bit redundant, but he's also taken some damage, so I'm not going to throw away any cards. Potion of Secrets. Stealth or Perception. Those are not particularly useful. Okay, Sela is up. Now, where the hell does she go? Crap. There's no good place for her to go. I don't want to go to the Warrens, obviously. There's 2 locations closed, so in theory, if somebody does find the villain, I could win. Of course, if the villain's in the Warrens, I'm definitely going to lose. But I just can't stomach her going to the Warrens, so I guess she's going to go here, to the Desecrated Vault, and find a Tickwood Boar. Alright, I'm going to discard my longsword against this thing, just to get it out of my hand so I can draw into more of my stuff. Does Kira have a cure card? She does. Who needs it, her or Sela? Well, it's interesting. Sela has more cards in her discard, but Kira has more cards in... Oh, no. That's going to change once Sela draws at the end of her turn. Yeah, so we have to cure the Paladin here. And I'm not going to go crazy trying to recharge Cure because I have another Cure. This was a bit of a tough scenario. I don't think actually anything went particularly wrong except for that collapsed ceiling. It was more just the fact that the villain was kind of hiding out. So I feel like all of my amazing luck earlier kind of caught up to me, and this was one time where I didn't randomly find the villain right up front. Okay, I've got Aldern Foxglove, so let's go here. Reveal him. I get to live the dream and clear out all the haunts. You've got to be fucking kidding me. I think a combat 24 is actually more likely than a dexterity 13, even with the help of agility. So let's pop the Frost Ray, Harsk, shoot a thing, and Jesus, we still need so much help. Oh man. Melee or Fortitude, that's not good. Okay. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. 16, you know what? Lucky 69, let's do it. Nice, 12 there, okay. So, took a chance, it paid off. And now we're gonna try to recharge the Force Ray, we will. Good. And God, that thing, oh God, I hate that thing so much. So bad. Alright, let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. Counter Hermit Crab, okay. This is the one where you have to re-roll, and whether you succeed depends on the second roll, but it's kind of stupid because you can just get to the point where it's an easy win, and so re-rolling is not that big of a deal. Yeah. Okay. Come to Papa, or don't. Or don't. I'm gonna just bury... Oh no, I've only got 2 cards in my discard. Never mind. If I had 3, I would have buried Papa Xanthus and just done it. Alright, we're still just sort of in the same boat, huh? Can't find those henchmen. Alright, this is totally useless, so we'll explore again. Zombie horde! No, not the zombie horde. Oh, God. Okay, I've got 2 armors. It's not that crucial that I make it a Sela. Let's see what Ezran's up to. Have to use my last thing. Uh-oh, he doesn't have any more combat spells. Shoot. The boy is out of combat spells. Yeah, I want to do it. There we go. Oh, it is not a magical thing, and it's not a combat spell. Buggering Dales. Well, you've got a couple of combat spells at least. I'm racking up lots of gold killing these zombies, huh? Huh? Okay. Yeah, I guess what? My spike chain is my best one. I'm just gonna freaking bury one of this long spear. I don't need these weapons. Get into some more of my blessings, maybe. And do a Hail Mary. Okay, so she's fine. In fact, she's guaranteed. And then Harsk still has his Deathbane MVP, which has been quite helpful in this scenario. Unfortunately, not as helpful as finding some henchmen at the top of their decks would have been. Am I right? Okay, let's get rid of the... I don't know. I guess we'll get rid of the Incanter. Use the Troubadour to help close... Oh, yeah, to help close the location. This thing is junk. I guess I'll keep it because I'm almost dead, so I might as well just hang on to extra cards. Oh, no, no, no. Nope, don't get to do that. I like how the thing, I'm like, oh yeah, these ones where they make you bury a card, they're not that bad. And now Seoni's almost dead because of it. Alright, meanwhile over here, pretty much nothing is happening. Glyve, okay. Then I guess I'm gonna explore again with the Troubadour, even though it's pointless, because it's just a stupid skin saw mask. Okay. Alrighty, so that's done. No blessings. Oh, I like how it beeps there to let me know that my time is almost up. Okay, let's take a look. If I am at all possibly going to win, how would that be? Well, I'd have to spread out, and somebody would have to find the villain. That's the only way I could possibly do it. So, Kira or Stila has to stay put, and then Harsk needs to go over to the Warrens. I guess what makes sense is for Kira to go over to this place and explore. What's in here? Oh, just a bunch of junk? Okay. And then Harsk can move to the Warrens on his turn, which is the next turn. Alright, so Harsk, you're gonna go there. The question is, do you actually explore? Best case scenario is I, find the villain and win? If it's a henchman, it's not that great, I don't think. Well, it's kind of good to find the henchman, because then that means Harsk would get one more turn to explore. So if the villain is in the deeper dungeons, Harsk could go back in and dig. Okay, let's do it. Alright, got that thing, which is junk. So we'll just let it go. And that's that. There's no point in pressing in, I don't think. Come on, villain? Nope, it's a zombie. It's in my head. So, yeah, definitely don't want to explore into that. Sela sees a traitor. So there's no point scouting. Is she staying in the Desecrated Vault? Yes, she is. So luckily I didn't have to lose an ally. I'm gonna just maybe discard this Great Club to get rid of it because I have the Spiked Chain. And I will also recharge one of these armors because I don't need both of them. Oh, for fuck's fucking garbage bags. Okay. So there's this. Sure, I guess I'll keep the weapon. I don't know if I'm ever going to need to use a weapon as Sela, but whatever. I guess Harsk could theoretically still find the villain here, so we will explore. Amulet of Frozen Fists. This isn't really that helpful, I don't think. I don't know who would ever use this. We don't have Sajan. But it's a magic item, so I guess I get to go again. That's cool. Actually, I don't have any combat spells. Oh, God. So... yeah, I'm pretty sure the villain is immune to the mental trait, so I'm going to bury Sanctuary and keep the amulet in case I do have to fight something with my fists on this extra exploration. It's a Spectre. Well, it's immune... why can't I do this? Magic and cold? It's not immune to cold. Can I do combat strength? Ah, now it'll let me do the amulet. Cool. Oh my god, it's actually kind of handy because now I have the magic trait, so I will actually get to defeat this thing. Cute. Alright. Let's recharge a Codex. 50% chance. Alright, well, I guess that makes sense because I don't have any help. Achakek! And I don't have that one. Alright, I guess we're going to do a couple of dice there. Yep, that should do it. Get that sweet, sweet magic trait on there. Nice. And we gotta just keep going, don't we? Although, wait a minute. If I find the villain, can I even kill him? I don't have enough blessings to kill the villain with my fists. And, if I close this location, it's no better than just being a temp closer. Because this is Ezran's last turn. See, I don't even know why I was exploring, to be honest. That just wasted... It just totally wasted some blessings. Let's do this. See if there's anything there. There is not anything there at all. She doesn't have any cards left. If she finds the villain, could she potentially kill him? Yeah, so I have to explore just in case the villain is next. It's a haunt, which I'm not super excited about. Okay, because I think that might actually mean she dies. Well, I have to make this diplomacy check, right? Otherwise, I'm really toast. So, someone's gonna have to help. What is this? Divine Perception or Diplomacy. Oh, that's actually nice. Okay, cool. It's 2 dice there. And I guess we can close this. I'm just gonna... there's no point spending a blessing on it now. I can spend a blessing on it later if I need to temp close it. Of course, nothing goes my way. So that was Sayoni's extremely productive last turn. She's still almost dead. Amiri could potentially find the villain here, so I gotta go in there. Instead, I find some diseased rats. Alright. At this point, my odds of winning are perilously low. We're gonna have to find the villain on Harsk or Kira's turn. It's the only way to win. Just gonna get rid of all these cards, look for some blessings. Kira. Monster in the closet. Oh, it's this stupid shit. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to get to explore after this, so I'm just going to fail this. Okay. Alright. I guess this could have been worse. So we actually defeat the monster in the closet. And do I explore again? Can I really kill the villain? Sure. I guess I have to try. It's a haunt, though. Oh, not a villain. Alas. So, yeah. Gotta do this thing. Oh, hey, cool. I can actually maybe get this. Because I'm Kira, right? Right? And if I do, then... oh, that's recharges. Then I can maybe find the Skin Saw Man. Oh, come on, this is cool. So I got to defeat Aisha Foxglove. That's so nifty. Alright, well, the only place that matters is any place that Harsk can get to, so we're gonna do the Warrens. Come on, baby! Find me the Skin Saw Man! Oh, nope, it's a haunt. Okay, so the Skin Saw Man was... Where was he? The rat bastard. It doesn't matter. I can't win. I literally cannot win. So there's no, I guess I could have spent some blessings to close it just to feel good about myself or something, but yeah. Skin Saw Man, where were you? You weren't here. You weren't here. I guess it must have been one of these places. Although, didn't I find the haunt in one of them? No. Okay, well, that's it, though. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe. I can't win, and the game is going to end, so let's go ahead and forfeit. And we'll try it again next time. Well, if I'm going to lose for the first time on any scenario, I would like it to be that one, because that is a pretty famously difficult one. Although, interestingly, it wasn't really any of the mechanics of that scenario that caused me to lose. I think it was mostly just bad luck with the location of the villain. Which just goes to show that some of the other scenarios that I did win, I could very easily have lost had I been less lucky in those scenarios. I guess I gotta hang on to Aldern, although I should give him back to Sayoni. And Papa Xantus. Who wants Papa Xantus? I mean, I could have Sayoni take Poog and Papa Xantus. But maybe what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch. We'll give Ezrin Poog and we'll give Sayoni Papa Xantus, because she's the one who really needs the healing. And Ezrin can use this to help people on their checks. But now, of course, Ezrin has an extra card. Well, the Sages aren't that good, so we'll just let those go. Wand of Force Missiles, complete trash. Guidance is trash. Doctrine of Shellen's pretty good. Let's do a quick view all, make sure I'm not missing anything. Feels bad to let go of that amulet, but I don't think it's justified. I could metagame things a little bit. In fact, I will metagame it a little bit. I'm going to take Invisibility, and I'm going to replace Strength. Stride seems a little too good to get rid of, but having an evasion is very, very good against Aisha in that particular scenario. So let's take advantage of that stash. All right, let's get rid of all these garbage cards. And I think the Amulet of Frozen Fists unfortunately qualifies as garbage. Wait. Oh yeah, Strength is what I'm hanging on to because I'm temporarily replacing it with Invisibility for Sione to have a chance of evading the villain. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you again soon. Take care.